Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, my friend. What do you want to say to us?
Hello.
I hear you. Go ahead. What do you want to say to us?
Yeah. Why did you mute my call that day?
Can you speak louder? I don't hear you. Your voice is very bad.
You disconnected my call that day.
Okay, what do you want to say to us? I disconnected your call
Yeah.
because you are a genius.
Because I
What happened last time?
because I was
Remind me last time. What happened to disconnect your call?
no. What happened is that I was exposing your life. That's why you disconnected my call.
Aren't you the one who called me last time and I showed the reference and I got you busted and it's posted in YouTube already a few days ago? You are the same person. Okay, go ahead. Let us see what you can do. Go ahead.
No, I'm just telling you the truth. I
Okay,
exposed your
just tell
life
me.
that
Okay, my friend, don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. I want you to get me busted. Go ahead.
first you tell me why you disconnected my call that day.
Aren't you the one who told me you want to go and drink water and then we waited for you 5 minutes looking for the reference and we heard you and we were laughing at you and it's recorded? You are a fraud. You told me you want to drink water and we showed you the reference and you could not answer me. And you said, okay, hold on, I want to drink water. And then we waited for you and everybody can hear you. You idiot, you muted me, but you did not mute yourself. So we were hearing you asking your friend to search for the reference and you could not find it. So you came back after 10 minutes and you have no reference. So now don't waste my time, Abdul. What do you want to say? Go ahead.
Yeah. See, first of all, I want to tell you that whatever hadith you are using, you have to use the authentic one, right?
Okay, the one is in front of me is
Hello.
authentic. The one in front of me is authentic. As you see, this is Sahih Muslim. So why a child who did not commit sin, he will go to hell?
So this thing, see, Allah knows what you will do in the future, right?
This is not a question. This is not a question. It says that Aisha, she said, this child, he did not commit sin. He did not even reach the age of sin, and he's a Muslim child. So why it might be he will go to hell? He died. He did not commit sin. He's an infant. So why he will go to hell? Why Muhammad is saying it is possible that he might go to hell? It might be the otherwise. Don't you read? So why it might be the otherwise? How Allah he sent people to hell? Your prophet said clearly, Allah he created those who fit for hell when they are in the backbone of their father. So it doesn't matter if you commit sin or not. Allah decide where you will go. Read the hadith. Go ahead.
See, Allah is a true God, right? So he knew what the child will do in
We
future.
get what he will do in the future. The child he died. Abdul, what's wrong with you? The child already dead. He will do in the future. Are you a donkey? The child is dead. How he will do in the future? He is an infant. And you say to me, Allah, we know what he will do in the future. I mean, are you drinking camel urine? Are you taking hashish? He is an infant. He is a baby. He did not reach the age of sin. So what do you mean by saying Allah, he knew what he would do in the future? What the future?
Let's say the child let's say the child did
What?
let's say the child did not die, right? No, listen.
I'm listening.
Let's say the child did not die, right?
My friend, the child died. Let us say, what's wrong with you? Let us say the child did not die, but he died. We are talking about a specific person who died, and he is an infant. So why he might go to hell? Don't tell me. Let us say, listen. You see, the Muslim, they say he mute us. I mute kids. You are a bunch of idiots. The guy, he died. He is an infant. Don't tell me, let us say. What let us say? He died. So now he died and he did not commit sin, and Aisha and your prophet agree. The child, he did not reach the age of sin and neither commit any sin. Muhammad, he did not say no, he commits sin. No, he said no, very adventure. It might be the otherwise, which means he might go to hell. Why? Because your prophet saying because, not me. God created for paradise those who are fit for it while they are in their father backbone. And you said to me, let us say he did not die, but he died. So now why he might go to hell? Explain to me.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you done or
Waiting for the genius you.
yeah, now
Do you want to drink water?
now let me speak.
Okay, go
let
ahead.
the people see. You will now mute me, right?
No, I will not mute you, but don't tell me this. Let us assume he did not die. Don't tell me that the child he died. So now, why a child who died and he is not, he did not commit sin, he might go to hell? Go ahead.
This is so unfair debate. Like you always keep on shouting and you don't even let me speak, right?
Okay, my friend, I'm waiting for
now
you. Go ahead.
Let me give you an example.
Give me an example.
Let's say the child did not die.
My friend, don't say he did not die, you stupid idiot. Don't say, let us say he did not die. The child, he died. I'm asking you about the child who died, not the one who did not die. There's many children did not die, no problem. But I'm not talking about them. The child who died, he did not commit sin. What is his fault to go to hell? The mic is yours.
See, you are always keep on shouting and you are not even letting me.
Because you keep saying, let us say he did not die. This is not the topic. We are not talking about a child who did not die. We are talking about child who died.
Now let me speak. You don't.
But don't again come back and say, and don't come again and say, let us say he did not die. He died. Don't say that. I want you to answer. A child who died and he is an infant. Why he might go to hell? The mic is yours.
Everyone is saying that you are not even letting me speak because you know I will expose your lie right now if you let me speak.
Well, what is the answer? You keep saying to me, let us say he did not die. You are a mad person. You keep saying, let us say he did not die, but the child he died.
Are you going to let me speak or not?
I will let you speak, but don't tell me, let us say he did not die. The child he died. This is what we are talking about. A child who was an infant who did not commit sin, he died.
I only need 60 seconds to prove my point.
What?
You will not let me prove my point.
Yeah, no, your point is not valid because you changed the topic now. You are talking about a child who did not die. We are not talking about that. We are talking about a child he died. So now, a child he died and he is an infant. Why he might go to hell? The mic is yours.
Do you understand what is hypothesis?
What is what?
Hypothesis.
No, I do not know. What is that?
No, it's like playing some scenario. Like what if, you know?
No,
what will happen?
Explain to me.
Happen if say
explain to me.
One thing or the other, right?
What?
I am going to play the hypothesis here. See, listen to me.
I'm listening.
This child, let's say he didn't die, right? He grown up to be an adult. After he grown up, then he could commit sin.
Abdul, but he did not grow up. He did not commit sin and he died. Do you Muslim believe that somebody is dead? He commits sin after death? Stop being stupid. We are not talking about a child who did not die. You see, if I hang up on them, he will say, hang up on me. You know, he did not give me a chance to answer. You people, you need the patient. You need the patient of God. You have a low IQ. Your stupidity is amazing. And this assume that the child did not die and he grew up and he commits sin. Abdul, he did not grow up and he did not commit sin. Even the hadith says that, and your prophet agree. Look, it says nor has reached the age when one can commit sin. So he did not commit sin.
Are you done shouting?
Get lost. Don't call me again. Let your dad talk to me. Only adult can talk to Christian Prince. You are a kid, stupid idiot. I go to Christian Prince. We call a Christian Prince and he hang up on us. And we do not know why. We are very smart people. And we are genius. And each time we speak to him, we give him perfect answer. And today is an example. Unbelievable. Oh boy. Okay, what do you want to say to us?
Sorry, you could see my video?
Yeah,
sorry.
It's all right.
Yes, my question was that I've heard many of your speeches and they're very nice. the question is that about destiny. We have heard from our scholars that destiny means like God knew what you were going to do in the future. So that is what He written down.
Okay, my friend, I'm listening to you. I thank you for what you say, but do you see the hadith in front of you? Does it sound like this is about Allah He knew, or this is about Allah's decision before you are even created where you will go? As you see here, the child did not commit sin. Why he might go to hell? You're mine.
Because our scholars, they say this is because Allah, He can do anything. I mean, if He wills.
Okay, no problem. Okay, my friend, okay, no problem. But don't you Muslim, you call Allah Al-Adil, which means the just?
Yes.
Okay. Isn't it the Quran speak that you pay for your sin?
Yes.
Okay. So now why the child who did not commit sin, he will pay for no sin? He will go to hell. Explain to me. Go ahead.
I understand this point, and this denies that the adjust part, that the name of Allah, one of the name is just. I agree with that, but the problem is about destiny. Does it prove that God, Allah does not know the future, and He could not write it down as our destiny?
My friend,
I don't call it destiny. Yeah, call it qadar.
No, this is not what we are talking about. You see, we are answering a video of a Muhammadan from Indonesia about God have His free will, right? And God, when He say things, He do what He say, correct? So Allah, He said that you will pay for your sin. Okay, no problem. Now, why a child who did not commit sin, he will go to hell?
Yes, that I agree. That I'll check this with my scholar, that there is a problem with this. I agree with you.
Okay, the problem with it. Okay, hold on, my friend. You see, I like talking to you. You sound like an intellect person, and we can have a conversation. You spoke to your scholars, and they say there's a problem with this. Is that the problem with Muhammad or the problem with Allah?
Yes, I'm going to talk to them about this hadith and ask them that if...
No. You already spoke to them, and you said to me they agree that there is a problem. Okay, the problem here, it is the problem with Allah. Allah is not being smart, or the problem with Muhammad not being smart. Which one is not smart for you?
The problem is destiny, because I have to check that...
okay, my friend,
yeah,
I see you are avoiding my question. I'm sure you are smart enough to understand what I'm trying to say to you. You said there's a problem here. There's a problem, all right? Okay. The problem here is in the statement that a child, he might go to hell even though he did not commit sin. That's wonderful. Now, the problem is in the teaching of Muhammad or in the teaching of Allah?
I think both. There could be a problem in both.
Okay, so now we have a problem with the teaching of Allah, and this is a Muslim calling me agreeing that the teaching of Allah obviously is messed up. This is what we mean. There's a problem here. It's messed up.
Yeah.
So how Allah can be messed up?
And I think that's true, but I'm just talking about the destiny part. That is something I haven't fully grasped, and I'm not fully in on it. But yes, I'm going to ask my scholar about this also.
Okay, let me ask you, Feroz, right? Your name is Feroz?
No, Abdullah.
Abdullah, sorry, we missed that. The one before you, his name is Feroz. All right, Abdullah. When Adam, he commits sin, did he commit sin by his free will, or Allah forced him to commit sin?
Allah knew what He was going to do.
No,
so He wrote down.
This isn't the question. You see, please, I respect you that you are a smart person. So I want a smart answer. Listen carefully to my question before you open your mouth, please.
Okay.
Did Adam choose to commit sin, or Allah made him commit sin, forced him to commit sin? What do you say?
Well, even if Allah knew that Adam was going to do sin, He could have stopped him.
This is not the question. Again, you see, I trust your intelligence, and please respect my, you see, I have limited patience. I am a human being. I'm not, So if I hang up on you, they will say, hey, hang up on me. Why I need to repeat the question 1,000 times for a Muslim? So my friend, again, did Allah force Adam to commit sin when he was in heaven and he ate from the tree, or Adam, he did commit sin by his choice?
I think Allah forced him, because if Allah wanted to, He could have stopped him. Why did he write in his destiny then?
Okay, hold on. Guys, Allah, he forced him, and you are right. The hadith says
Yes.
that there is a debate between Adam and Musa about
I've
committing
heard
sin.
of that video. I've seen that video of yours.
Yeah, so good that you are watching my videos. Soon you will leave Islam. My friend, hold on, but hold on. Let me make my comment, please. So when Moses and Adam, they have a debate, and Moses, he lost the debate because Adam's argument is, you cannot blame me for a sin I did because of Allah. He forced me to do a sin. I commit. He ordained for me before he created me. Actually, in different hadith says he ordained for me 40 years before he created me.
Okay.
Okay, so now if Adam been forced to commit sin, and he did sin because Allah forced him, why Allah?
Yes, I think
why
Allah is unjust because see, because of his name Adil, he's not Adil because I've heard your videos also, some other where you explained, because if Allah was Adil, our scholars will not say that it's Allah who, if he wants to, he can throw all of you in heaven, he can throw all of you in hell if he wants to. So I think you are right about that.
Okay, so now you agree that Allah is not just.
Yes, I agree.
Wonderful. That means Allah cannot be God, because God should be just. I am unjust, you are unjust. If you make me a judge, for sure many people will end in jail just because my knowledge is limited and my brain is limited too. And there is no way I can be just unless I'm God. So when God, we prove that he is unjust, that means we prove that he is not God.
Yes, I'm thinking about this. Yes.
Okay, so now Allah, he cannot be God and yet he is unjust. Then how we can accept him to be our God? If he is, there's a simple principle. God, he should have logically, and then this logic disappear. He is not just. And why he kicked Adam from heaven if he is the one who forced him to commit sin? I mean, this is stupid.
Actually, the only problem is the just thing. If this name was not there, like just and Adil, it wouldn't be a problem. That is the problem which is actually making me think.
Well, yeah, but here, my friend, not because his name is Adil only. I mean, the Quran claim that every soul pay for its sin, correct? Every soul. Okay, so now we discover that every soul have no sin. It was the sin of Allah. So the one who should pay for the sin is Allah. You know what I mean? Because if you are in the army, and I am, let us say you are the captain, I am a soldier for you, and you say to me, shoot this guy. In the wartime, if I say no, I will be killed. So I have to obey you because you are the boss, and then I shot the guy. According to the court, I will not go to jail. The captain who ordered me, he will go to jail if this is a crime, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Allah, he ordered Adam to commit sin. So why Adam, he go to jail when the fact it's Allah? Allah is the criminal. He is the one should go to hell.
But maybe Allah did this, forced Adam and do all these things so that, he can judge and test people on earth.
My friend, hold on. Okay, but you just made it even more worse. Let me tell you why. Because if Allah want to test people, shouldn't he test them? I mean, what kind of test you fail me to fail? What kind of test? You give me a test, the test mean give me a chance to pass. But this test nobody can, so you just denied for me to fail and then you call it test? That is not test.
Okay, actually you have given me a lot of time. Thank you for that, because mostly when I try to call my scholars, they don't even pick up my phone. So I will try calling one of my scholars.
All right.
But I'm quite convinced by you, and I'm really surprised that you talk to normal people like me and you hear our,
well, my friend, hold on. What do you mean normal people like me? I respect you. You are my brother Christ. He love you. The Lord himself, he love you, and he don't love me more than you. What are you talking about? I am no one, my friend. I am no one. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy even to touch the feet of my Lord. So I am no one. And yes, I am here for you and for anyone like you. and I'm not better than you, my friend.
Yes.
But let me tell you,
Yes,
before
this
you
is the
go,
only
before you go,
many of those, I'm happy, but this thing is only problem with the destiny. But I'm going to do some more research with my scholar on this, just a little more.
okay, before
And,
you go,
understand-
before you go, Abdullah, listen. Now, as long we agree that this is all cannot be true from God, and you know, I mean, even if you ask scholars what they will say, it says clearly. I mean, this is their prophet. Can they say something against what the prophet said? If the prophet he got it wrong, can the scholars get it right? There's no way. I mean, the hadith is very simple, right?
To me, the scholars say to me that don't ask so many questions. You know, it's not good to ask questions.
Yeah, well, they are saying to you what is written in the Quran in chapter 5, verse 101. Ask no questions. All right. This is the only answer they have, because simply Islam is a stupid cult, and the only way to stop you from understanding Islam to say to you, chapter 5 verse 101 says, ask not questions, because those questions will make you leave Islam. So what we do in order to avoid troubling questions, for Allah cannot handle the truth, we say ask not. Oh, you believe, ask not questions, because things which is made plain to you may cause you trouble. Okay, and this is one of them. So the second you start to question Islam, you leave Islam.
Sorry, you leave Islam?
You leave Islam, because the verse after it says, by the way, the verse number 1, 2, read it. Some people before you asked the same questions and they left Islam, they lost their faith. Do you see it? The same Quran saying that. The Quran saying, if you ask questions, Muhammad had no answers. Muhammad is just a thief. He tried to establish religion. This is why in the beginning he started fasting like the Jews. Then he fast like the Christian, and then he fast the Sabian, and then he took Ramadan from the Sabian, and he fast Ashura, then he throw Ashura, and then he wanna pray, but he don't know how to pray, and he start watching the Jew, so he start praying like the Jew, and then he saw the Sabian, so he decided to do ablution like the Sabian, and then he mix all those together, and he come with a new religion, including Allah, which is a pagan god, mix them together, and he is a prophet of Islam. That is Islam. Do you remember? Do you remember the hadith? Do you remember the hadith? I'm sure as long as you are watching my videos.
Yes, I'm watching.
When Muhammad was praying in a funeral, as long as we are talking about a funeral, when he was praying in a funeral, and a Jewish guy he walked by, and the Jewish guy he said to Muhammad, "This is how we do it." Okay, what's wrong with that? So the message of Allah, the message of Allah used to stand up for the funeral until the corpse was placed in the grave. A learned Jew, which means a rabbi, he passed by and he said to him, "This is how we do it." The prophet, he said, sit down, act differently." Okay, hold on. I am a prophet of God. I was praying according to Allah teaching or according to my fantasy? Because if Allah taught me how to pray, I will not change it, because just a Jew, he told me this is how we do it. Imagine Christ is teaching us, and then Christ, a Jew, a rabbi, he said to him, "This is how we do it." And then Christ says to the Christian, the disciple, sit down, act differently. Obviously this guy is a fraud. He got busted. The Jew, by saying that, Muhammad, he knew that they got him busted. He is doing what the Jews do. So now he decides, okay, they got me busted, act differently. In a second, in a moment, he did not even wait for tomorrow until the angel come to him and find a solution. In the same second, he changed the way to pray. So who is the one who taught him to pray then? Nobody. Obviously, he is fabricating his own prayer, how you pray, and he is copying the Jews. When the Jew, he said to him, "This is how we do it." Muhammad, he said, I got busted, let me change it. Who gave you the authority to change it? And if this is a prayer from Allah, and the Jews pray that way, aren't you Muslim? You claim that the Jews, they used to follow Moses too, so why you want to change it? Because Muhammad is a fraud.
Hello.
Yes, if you can mute YouTube, please. So, my friend, what about you, before you leave, what about you denounce Islam and you accept that Islam is a false religion?
One thing that about destiny, I agree with other things. I just want to understand destiny. So you were saying that God, forced everything to do things. So destiny does not mean that he knew what was coming and that is what he wrote down. You're saying that, right? No, yeah,
because you see, knowledge of God is not destiny. That is not destiny. That is a power of God.
Yes.
Destiny is I make you do things. which means pre-plan for you, and you just do the plan. Even the word you say, it is my words. Even the act, like if we go as an example, just to explain it more. When somebody commits sin like adultery, do he choose to commit adultery, or it was an order from Allah? The logic is, I choose to commit adultery, correct?
Yes, and Allah knew that, so he wrote
okay
down.
so how Muhammad, he say that Allah told him, Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in which if necessity must commit. Necessity must commit. So
that means.
So
it means
how?
That
Okay, but
he will do some parts with his hand,
but
some
my
parts
friend,
with his tongue.
okay, but my friend, okay, so we stone a woman for adultery, but it's Allah who made the women do adultery. Is that fair?
Does it say that exactly? I mean,
yes, it says that. Read carefully, my friend. Read carefully. Can you read it for me in the screen?
Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which man will indulge in, and which he of necessity must commit.
Right. So okay. So now a woman or a man, for sure, the woman, she will not do adultery again alone. She will do it with the man.
That means that we might see women, so it means that is a fixed part, and not everybody is safe, you know. Like you also might have watched some women maybe while we were walking out on the street, so that is fixed, isn't it?
No. You see, no. This is fixed. This is a predestiny. Allah has a fixed very portion of adultery which a man will indulge. Will? Would you see will? It says will.
Which a man will indulge in.
Will. Okay. So this is something you will do in the future. Who is the one who fixed it already for you? Allah. It's fixed.
Yeah, he fixed it. Means that, of course, it means that you are going to do it.
Right.
But,
so it's not my choice. It's not.
You will do it, right? So he's fixed some part.
Right. So it's not only you will do it. It's about the amount you will do. It says the very portion. Correct. So Allah, he decides for you how many women you will sleep with, how many women you will look at, how many times you will do it. He decided before you do it, and now you must commit. Now, so why Muhammad, he says, if a man commit adultery, whip him. If a woman, she is married, commit adultery, stone her. I mean, where is justice? If you are the one who decide for her, before you created her, how many men she would sleep with, how you stone her for a crime she did not do. The one should be whipped is Allah, because he is the one who made her do it.
Yes, I've seen most of your videos, and I agree with you most of the things. Almost, you are right about it. Yes, there's some things like this destiny. I still have lost my scholar, but most of the things I agree.
All right. So, but you will not leave Islam by now yet. You will not announce Islam is false for you.
Yes, I think I'm actually already planning to do, because after watching some of your videos, I'm just doing a little more research into this. But I think 99% you're right.
All right, so 99.9%. So my friend, the 1% is stopping you. Let me help you to get rid of it. What is the 1% stopping you to leave Islam? To say I am out?
There's some people. I'm just trying to see because you know, out of 100%, maybe the things that you talk about in the videos and it. I haven't read your books anyway, but I think that is only a short percentage, isn't it? Like 5% maybe. What about the 95% good?
Okay, my friend, let us go with you. Let us go with you. If you want to kill somebody, how many drop of poison you need to put in a big dish? 1. So if we have a whole dish and we discover that there is poison in the dish all is spoiled. We are talking about God, my friend. It's not about maybe, okay, he's a human being. He is right in something.
That's why I want to be sure. That's why I want to be sure that maybe there's something.
We are already sure. You know, mistakes in science, mistakes in history. This God, he can't even quote the name correctly. The father of Mary, his name is Umran. Who is Umran? How in the world?
That is a strong case. That is a strong case.
Yeah. What about the father of Moses is Umran too? This is stupid. And then Mary is a sister of Aaron. That is stupid. And then Azar is the father of Abraham. Who is Azar? You know. And then
I'm just going to ask just a few more questions from my scholar, and next time I will call you, and maybe I can confirm some answers from you, and then I'll decide the other 1%.
Well,
I mean, if it's 100% or no.
well, I don't know. For me, I don't see a reason for you not to leave Islam right now, and this is why I'm giving you more time to say to me, what is the 1%? Give it to me so I can either make it clear for you, or you can just do your own search. What is the 1%? Give me the 1% which holding you from staying as a Muslim. What is the 1%?
No, there is nothing holding me from that. I'm just, just want to see that there's so many things that you've talked about, which are, of course, I've seen they're logical and they are true, but that's a small percent. Like the religion is big, so maybe that small percent, maybe there's some point, some mistake.
But my friend, hold on. You see, the religion is big, but the base of the religion now is destroyed already. You see, when we build a house, we start from where? We don't start from the roof. We start from the basement, correct?
Correct.
Okay. When you say to me that destiny is the basement of our religion, this religion is gone, because simply I commit sin is not my sin. I killed this guy, Allah, he made me kill this guy. I commit adultery, Allah made me commit, and then he will punish me for what he made me do. That's not only not fair, this is stupid. And then you say to the Muslims, and then remember, how many time, Abdullah, how many time you heard the Muslims saying, well, if Jesus, he died for your sin, is it fair that he died for the sin he did not commit? How many time we heard that saying? Okay, so as long you are against somebody to be killed for a sin he did not commit, well, all of you Muslims believe that you are going to be punished for a sin you did not commit, because this is all his destiny. You are going to be punished for adultery, but it's destiny. You are going to be punished for not killing Christians and Jews, and this is destiny. And so why I'm going to be punished? Adam was kicked out of him when Allah, he says to him and to Shaitan, get down all of you from it. Why? Because Shaitan, he whispered to Adam, but this is the destiny of Allah. Allah, he made Shaitan do that. Actually, the Quran says it clearly. Let me show you. Shaitan, he says to Allah the following, showing you the madness of the one who wrote the Quran. I hope you speak Arabic. It says here, قال فبما أغويتني. Okay, أغويتني is what? أغويتني mean you tempted me and you seduced me to do bad. Look at the first translation the Muslims they have. They say, because you have thrown me out of the way. The fact it doesn't say that. If we change the translation, look at this. This is Yusuf Ali. I will use different Islamic translation. Let us see if we can discover the truth. Because you have sent me astray. This is the Muslim translation. Okay, I will take it, no problem. But this is not a true too, because aghwaytani is more ugly, filthy word. It's like, okay, aghwaytani is like a woman, she is a prostitute, she is tempting you to sleep with her. That's what aghwaytani mean. So the verse is saying that Iblis, Shaitan, he said to Allah, you are the one who sent me astray. Did Allah say no? No. Who is the one who sent?
Because you have sent me astray.
Okay, so Allah is the one who sent Shaitan astray, so Shaitan is a good guy.
You have sent me astray. I will sit and wait against them, because you have sent.
Yeah, so
yes, I'm reading it.
Shaitan is a victim of the biggest Shaitan, Allah. Allah, he made Shaitan go astray, and now Shaitan, he said, because you did that to me, I'm going to do that to them too. Okay. So Allah, as long as we believe in destiny, Allah, he destined to Shaitan to be Shaitan, and now Shaitan is serving the plan of Allah. So now Shaitan, he is misleaded by Allah, and Allah, he did that because he wants Shaitan to mislead us. So all of us, including Shaitan, is the victims of Allah.
Yes, yes. Yes, I think that 1% is also yes, demolished now. So yeah, I agree with you. Thank you.
Okay, so did you decide to leave Islam or not yet?
Yes,
I'm into that. Okay, I'm so happy for you that you decide to leave Islam. This is obviously, it's a garbage religion. It doesn't fit for a smart person like you. And now I want to say to you, what is holding you from accepting Christ as your Lord, as your Savior?
Actually, I'm still doing research because, see, I have done some research on Islam. I was a born Muslim, but I always like doing research, and that led me to your channel. And I watched your videos, and I've seen some very good things about it, and the way you've exposed things. But accepting that, well, there's nothing. But I'm just doing some research.
Okay, here we go. You see, I'm willing to, I will change the topic about this guy. We can make a video about him next time. No problem. I mean, nothing necessarily. How I can help you? Here we go. Christian Prince is in your service. How I can help you to understand Christianity?
I understand. No, I understand there is God. So we all believe. You believe in God. I believe in God. So isn't that enough if we believe in God? And because all the prophets came down to make us believe in God. So we believe in God. No. So we'll go to heaven. Finish.
Okay, let me explain to you. You see, we believe in God. We believe in God. But who's God? We need to identify God first before we say we believe in God. And prophets, they can be false prophets. Which prophet are we talking about? So we have to find who is God before we can say we believe in God. Now, God, you see, me and you, we were talking about just, right? We were talking about like things God He have. As an example, Jesus never committed sin. They never did wrong. He never.
Yes, I like.
Yet He is a human. I mean, as a human body, flesh, we can be tempted. We can be tempted by money, by authority, by women. Women can be tempted by a man, etc. Yet the Messiah, He is not only never commits sin, He is more than perfect. And we challenge anyone to say that the Messiah, He was wrong in something. Read His book, read His words. Amazing, so beautiful. His miracle prove His power.
Yes, I like about the miracles, because I like the thing about Him is that with Jesus is that He's done a lot of miracles like no one, and He's always been so kind and so loving.
And when Jesus says love your enemy, what do you think about that? Isn't it this is amazing?
Yes, that is very nice. That's the opposite of Islam.
No, this is not just very nice. I want you to go deep behind the words. You see, if we practice one sentence of the teaching of Jesus, love your enemy, don't you think that there's nobody will stay hungry in this world? Why? How much money we spend for Department of Defense every country? Maybe, I don't know, maybe you are from India, I'm not sure. So how much India spend for defense? Trillions. But India is a poor country, yet they have to spend a lot of money for security. So if everyone of us love his enemy, we will live in heaven, in earth. You see, this earth will turn into heaven if we just love our enemy. So Jesus Christ, not only He taught, there's many people, they say love your neighbor, there's Buddha, there's etc. Okay, but the neighbor, okay, my cousin or my family, no problem. But love your enemy is exceeding a human teaching. It is noble more than what noble is about.
Even the Indian Krishna, he said that. I'm also studying him. He said about love, and he actually said love is the most powerful thing, in this world. About Krishna, the god of Hindus. I mean, he also said similar things.
But nobody said love your enemy, right? I mean, love, they're talking about love, but in the same time, other religions. So
Jesus never fought? He never fought any jihad or anything?
Jesus never, you see, God, when we say God, Jesus, no, never did. But when we say God, is God going to kill? Yes, He do everything. How is that? When I die, God, He took my soul. Okay, but this is not killing, because simply, you can say like He caused my death, you can say He killed me, but in fact, He is the one who gave me life too. So He took back what He gave me. You know what I mean? I don't own my life. It's like, I borrow a car, and then I say to you, why you took my car? But you borrow it from me. It's not yours.
So how to accept it?
How to accept what?
Jesus.
How to accept Jesus? Simply, it's very simple. First, we understand that Christ is the only salvation, and there's no salvation. Nobody will go to heaven except by believing in Christ the Messiah, and by believing in Him, and not by anything else. You are going to be saved, and if you believe in Him truly, you have to do His teaching. This is why He said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will, which mean the will of Jesus too. And what is the will of Jesus? You follow his step. You follow his command. So a true Christian is the one who will go to heaven, and true Christian is the one who do the will of Christ, not the one who say Lord, Lord, like Shahada, like the Muslims they do. We don't believe in such a madness. Shahada, God do not need Shahada. God do not need somebody, to say to him a hypocrisy statement, because if you are not following him and you say Shahada, you are not saved. So in order to be saved, you have to believe in Jesus from your heart. Not only you announce that I am a believer.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, so saying a statement like Islam is rejected by Christianity. You have to say and to do.
I mean, whatever sins you do, God will always forgive you. Is that also true in Christianity? Like,
you see, whatever you do, God forgive you, yes, but doesn't mean that you are going to fool God. You see, God is, you cannot fool God. Like if I say, okay, I do everything, and then before I die 2 seconds I say, God forgive me. That doesn't work with God. And the Bible is full of stories. The Messiah, he taught us parables about being ready. As an example, there's the story about ladies who they are waiting with candles, and some of them they have oil in their candle. In old days they light the candles with oil, and some didn't have oil.
Oh yeah, I pressed this by mistake.
So when the Lord come, those who have candles will be seen. The candle who's lighting with light, they will be seen by the Lord. Those who don't have oil, they cannot light the candle. So what is the oil? Is you being truthful with the Lord in what you say and what you do. So if you want to be a prostitute,
Islam, we fall, even if you do sins from
my friend,
the sky,
I will give you an example.
And as many sins you'll be forgiven.
No problem. I will give you an example.
If you haven't done shit.
Yes, the Lord, he will forgive you, but the forgiveness is not about you thinking that, okay, you go and do Hajj or you make 5 prayer and that's it, and then you go back to do what you do. No, the Messiah, he forgave a woman, if you read the Bible, who committed adultery, and she was even working as a prostitute. So he forgave her for a very simple reason, to give her a chance to be saved. But he said to her, don't do that again. Don't do that again.
Okay,
so you are forgiven, but don't do that again.
But if you die, if you're doing sins and you die, will you be forgiven? Let's say you are sin.
Yes, my sin is already there. Nobody can take it away. So when the Lord, he says, I forgive your sin, doesn't mean that your sin is gone. It's still there, but I'm not going to make you pay for it. That's all. It's like you commit a guilt. You did something. Okay, let's say you killed a man. Can we fix that? No, you killed him already. So now, okay, you ask God for forgiveness. Forgive me, God. So let us get God forgive you, but still you killed the man. The man is dead already. So what the Lord, he says, when they ask the Messiah how to pray, he says, pray like this: Our Father art of heaven. And then he say right away, forgive to us the same as we forgive to others. What does that mean? In order in Christianity to receive forgiveness of God, you have to forgive. So the basic teaching of Christianity, to be a Christian, is to learn how to forgive and to be loving. That's why he said love your enemy. In order to love your enemy, you cannot be not forgiving them, and then you say, I'm going to love my enemy. So the first step you do, you forgive your enemy, and then by forgiving them, you receive forgiveness of the Father, of the Lord. So I forgive you, and now I can ask the Lord to forgive me, because simply I did join the company of forgiveness. I forgave too. I am not a hateful person. So what Christ is teaching us, that you forgive, I forgive you. You know what I mean?
I understand. Thank you.
Yeah.
I understand. So I don't have to do any shahada or anything in Christianity.
No, but you can say you can say, I believe in the Messiah, my Lord, my Savior. I pray for him to accept me in his kingdom. I pray that he is going to take me and accept me to be a child of God who loves me and support me and guide me in my life. You can say whatever word you want. Here we go. The mic is yours. Say anything you want to say to Jesus. Say to him whatever from your heart. You wanna, I believe in you. I accept you. You are my Lord. Anything you want to say. There is no certain words, because you should say something from your heart, not something repeated by somebody else. So what do you want to say to Christ?
Yes, I just want to say that I'm really happy that he has shown me the right path. You know, like he's shown me the light, and I'm thankful to him, and I take him as my Lord. And this is what's just come out of my heart right now. That's all. And I do thank you, everybody. I do see some people praying for me in the chat, so I thank you all of them for saying those prayers for me. And I'm thankful to Lord for showing me the right path.
Amen, my friend. We are so happy for you, and glory to the Lord. The Bible says, a happiness in heaven in the kingdom of God, for one soul is saved, and today you are saved and you accepted Christ. Even though, you know, you were like arguing with me in the chat, and you know, like you're saying to me, trying to find answers, but here we go. The Lord, he worked in an amazing way, and he brought you to us today, so you can leave Islam and you accept Jesus as your Lord. I'm so happy for you, my friend. Anything you want to say to people?
You also played a role in this, because your sweetness and, you know, your answering things, and, you know, otherwise, of course, this would not have been. So this is also, of course, there's a way, you know. So you have been the one showing it as well. So I thank you as well.
Thank you, my friend. Don't thank me. Thank the Lord. The Lord is our guidance.
Yes,
the Lord is our light.
Thank you.
I did nothing. I am just here to help you. I am your brother in Christ, and maybe one day you can teach me something I need to learn. For you see, the one, only the fool, he think he knew everything. Only the fool. You know what I mean? The fool, he foolish himself.
But there are some questions I might need to ask us. So do you have a channel like for asking questions, like, or you only do Islamic things? Or do you have, like, if I have something to ask?
Yeah, we have other channel. It's called The Quality of Life. You can join us there. And that channel, we speak nothing about Islam. You know, you can join us and be with us. And maybe,
I can ask questions about Christianity.
Yeah, Quality of Life M27. Maybe the admin can post a link for it, and all of you can subscribe. Actually, today is Saturday. Usually Saturday and Sunday and even Friday we go in that channel. But today I decided to go here, and maybe the Lord, he made me come here so you can reach out and we can help you to accept the Messiah.
And we can also ask you, right? If I want to,
Sure. You can ask me now if you want. No problem, my friend.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much again. And I thank you, God, again for showing me the light.
I mean to that. Thank you, my friend. God bless. Bye-bye. All right. We have many Muslims actually trying to call. A Muslim saying you blame Islam for having stupid rules. Doesn't Christianity have a stupid rule? Thank you very much for saying that. You just accepted that Islam has stupid rules. Hello? Yes, Mr. Ibrahim. What do you want to say to us?
Christian Prince.
Yes.
You always complain like Islam is bad, Islam is this. Doesn't the Christianity have bad rules also?
Rules? Like, what do you mean by rules? What do you mean by the word rules?
Like, for example, slavery, we find it in the Old Testament. So Christians, they believe in the Old Testament and the New Testament.
Okay, slavery in the Old Testament is you offering yourself as a slave for 7 years. And this is to pay your own debt. And Jesus never owned a slave, did he?
No, he didn't, of course.
Okay, did Muhammad own slaves?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so why Muhammad owned slaves and Jesus did not own slaves?
I don't know the reason, but the Bible, like...
No, my friend, hold on. See, don't change topic. You see, I want to talk to you as an adult. Speak to me as an adult too. So you are the one who opened the topic. Okay, so if the Bible is speaking about slaves, and I told you that you can be, like, simply in the old days, you know, you borrow money from somebody, you cannot pay him, then you have to work for him for a maximum of 7 years, even you or your family, depending on how big the money, and you will be his slave for 7 years. After 7 years, you are free. So Here, this is a different form of slavery. It is a slavery of war. But the Jews themselves, they've been enslaved. The whole nation been taken to Egypt. So they are doing what people they were doing to them. The question was, did Jesus own slave? You said no. Did Muhammad own slave? The answer is yes. Okay. Why Jesus did not own any slave?
Okay. Oh, now they understand. I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Muhammad is a good guy, supposedly, and you are a Muslim. And thank you for calling me. Why the good guy Muhammad is owning slaves, and even he accept them as gift? As an example, Mary the cook, Muhammad, he received her as a gift with her cousins and a bunch of people from Egypt. Why Muhammad, after he received the gift, he did not say, okay, slaves, go, you are free. They send you to me as a gift in the post office. I am a good prophet. I don't want you to be my slaves. Why he did not do that? He did not. Bilal, the famous Muslim, who the Muslim they say is a slave. Bilal, he died, you know, after Muhammad died, he came to Abu Bakr and he says, if you bought me for the sake of Allah, will keep me for the sake of Allah. If you bought me for the sake of yourself,
but if you bought me for yourself,
right.
Me go.
Okay. All right. So why Muhammad did not free Bilal? Here we go. Bilal. Bilal is the first one called for the adhan because he was a slave. They are abusing him. The white Arab man, he go to sleep until the morning. The black poor slave, he is the one have to wake up, go in the top of the roof, shouting, losing his throat. To why Umar don't do adhan? Why Muhammad don't do adhan? Why Ali don't do adhan? No, the slave will do adhan. Why the white Arab men, they are snoring with their wives. So when Bilal he came
so it means they were using Bilal, right?
Absolutely. So when Bilal he came to Abu Bakr, because Abu Bakr is the one who bought him, and he gave him as a gift to Muhammad to serve. So he came to him, he says, okay, well, I became a Muslim now, and I'm serving the Prophet all my life. So if you bought me for the sake of Allah,
but in the later stages, about even Bilal was made the chief treasurer of the Medina. That is
my friend.
He was.
My friend, at that time, the community is very simple. Everybody knows everybody. I mean, if you live in that time, you meet Omar, who became later a king, right? I mean, everybody is a small community. Later, they control all the world around them. So, but the question is, why Muhammad did not free Bilal? Bilal, he became a Muslim. The Muslim, they say to us, Bilal promised to go to heaven. So I promised him to go to heaven. But I keep him as a slave. So I will promise him, in heaven freedom or here, when my freedom in his hand.
Oh yeah. I got it.
Right? So imagine I am a slave, and Abu Bakr bought me and he gave me to you, and now I became a Muslim and you are a prophet. Okay, why Muhammad why you don't want to free me if you are against slavery? Muhammad actually, he not only he is not against slavery, he practices slavery and he made slaves. And he asked the Muslims to attack the Christian, the Jews, and enslave them and take their women, take their children. Here,
but in the Old Testament, you say that you become a slave if you have a debt to somebody, so he can take you as a slave.
Yeah, but this is not. But this is not.
Exodus,
but this is not really.
I don't remember.
My friend.
Like Exodus,
but this is not a slavery.
He said the father selling his daughter to slavery.
Okay, but this is to work as a servant. So I borrow money from you, and then I have to pay you back. So what do? There's no mortgage, there's no loan, there's no bank. We are talking about thousands of years ago. So I will. What the price of my daughter? But this is not really a price like selling her in the market, because she will be free after 7 years.
Yeah, because
so the price.
Because I'm asking you this because I started asking Islam some time back, so I started reading the Bible. These questions are asked so that you can clarify it to me, okay?
My friend, first of all, those are there is something is called the tradition of the Jews, which means Jews who live in a community. they have their own tradition, and there's the teaching of God. So what they do usually, they mix between God teaching and the Jews' rules, which mean
but that verse shows it was God who was commanding those things.
No problem. No, there's some places.
God
no,
told
no.
Moses something like that.
Okay, no. Some places where there's God, he says to Moses, and some places where Moses is saying things to his people, or even the tradition practiced by the Jews. As an example, God, he says to Moses that you don't work in Sabbath, correct?
Yeah, you don't work during Sabbath.
This is God's command, but there's nowhere God, he told them that if somebody is hungry, you don't feed him. If somebody is dying, you don't help him. If somebody is sick, you don't give him medicine. So he told them, don't do anything. So when the Jews, they start giving their own interpretation, and they start making Sabbath more important than the man, when the fact Sabbath was made for the man. So when Jesus come, he did not say Saturday is gone. No, he said Sabbath was made for the man, not the man was made for Sabbath. Okay, so that's mean there's rules in the Old Testament. Even the Jews, they were understanding it wrongly because of their aggression. So when the Jews, they chase a woman to stone her to death. Okay, stoning to death is a command in the Old Testament. Okay, and the Jews now, they want to practice the command. When the woman, she stopped in the front of Jesus, and those Jews, they want to stone her. Why Jesus did not take a stone to stone the women? What do you think?
But some people say this verse was put and then be removed because it was fabrication. When Jesus said, anyone who has no sin should be the first to stone this woman.
Well, people, they can, my friend,
fabricated.
My friend, people, they can say whatever they want. The Bible in front of us, and this is what we accept. They can say. However, let us say if we take the sentence off, still Jesus, he said to her, I forgive you, and don't do that again. And he did not stone her, correct? So taking that,
I forgive you.
Yeah. So taking those words off will not change the story. But we don't believe in that. I mean, whoever says that, this is his claim. But even if we took it off, that will not change the story. But the question here, well, Jesus, he is God, and this law is given by God. And now the woman, she committed adultery. So why the God is not stoning the one who committed adultery, and when he is the one who ordered that? Obviously the Jews are practicing wrongly. Imagine how hypocrite they are. They are chasing the women. Where is the man?
Yeah, that's wrong, because for you to do adultery, you have to be like a man and a woman.
She will not do it by herself. Hypocrite. So this poor woman, they go after her, and obviously the one she was with, maybe he's a rich person or important, so they cannot go out of him. They are going after the women. So in order to understand, my friend, it's a book, it's not a verse. What Muslims usually do, they quote a verse from the Bible, as this guy, we are trying to answer him here in this video. He quote a verse from the Bible, and he tried to make a book about the verse, denying the whole book. You know what I mean? So in order to understand Christianity, you understand Christianity, not a statement. All of Christianity. In order to understand Moses, I have to go back to the time of Moses. Today, when I look at the world today, you see, Muhammad, he came long after Moses. So we are not asking Muhammad, we want to be fair. We want to be fair in timing too, because timing is different. So how come Muhammad, after Moses, by long period of time, he is so savage, when the fact Jesus came way before Muhammad, 600 years before Muhammad, he was so loving and so forgiving. So what happened? Why a human being? If Jesus was a human being, Muhammad was a human being, Isa was a messenger by Allah, Muhammad was a messenger of Allah. So why one of them, he was so savage, yet he came long after the one before him?
Okay, because I was asking myself, like when I was reading those verses, Exodus, Deuteronomy, like the rules seems like similar to Islam,
No,
that's why I was asking myself, maybe Muhammad was copying from here.
Exactly.
And he put into the Quran.
Exactly. Muhammad was trying. So
what's the problem? Because it's the same rules.
No, the problem is he's a thief and he don't understand them. Let me show you. You can see my screen, right? You can see the screen?
no, right now, no.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to open a verse in the Quran. Maybe you can open it from your side. And
I opened the Quran, which verse?
we will go chapter 2, verse number 178.
178.
Okay. You know, and I'm glad you did read in the Old Testament that the Jews believe an eye for an eye, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, Muhammad want to practice the law of Moses. Muhammad now is copying the law of Moses. Look at this. Have you ever heard of a stupid statement like this?
كتب عليكم القصاص في القتلى. I know
you speak Arabic. That's wonderful, my friend. Help me. Here we go. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم القصاص في القتلى الحر بالحر والعبد بالعبد والأنثى بالأنثى. Have you ever heard of a stupid statement like this? So what is the interpretation? We can go right now read the interpretation.
It's not justice.
It's not justice, because how you, a free man, if he kill a free man will be killed. But if a free man kill a slave, we kill a slave. This is not eye for an eye. If a woman kill a woman, we kill a woman. So I kill your wife, you kill my wife. That is the most stupid religion ever. So Muhammad, you see, here we go. You see, I like it when Muslims they start laughing. That's mean that this guy have a decency. This guy is decent. So you guys, listen. He just read the verse in the Quran, and he's a Muslim calling me to prove me wrong, and he is laughing at his Quran. I mean, how in the world you practice eye for an eye like this? This is eye for an eye. This is not an eye for an eye. This is an eye for a foot. If a man.
Also, this verse, the sheikhs, they say it was abrogated, you know.
Thank you very much. And here another garbage. If God is God, why he need to fix a mistake? Is that a mistake? Why he obviously because it's stupid. People they start laughing. What this guy is talking about? So what they say? Oh God, my friend.
Jesus fixed some rules, yeah.
No. You see,
your neighbor and hate your enemy.
No, my friend. He did he did not change anything. No, he did not change anything. You see, the Messiah, he did not change anything. As an example, we just showed you. He did not say that stoning is abrogated. He didn't say Sabbath is abrogated. He didn't say anything. But he gave them better understanding that you are a bunch of hypocrite. You practice as you wish. And here Muhammad is copying from the Jews a law which he don't understand and make it eye for an eye in a stupid way. So I kill your dog, you kill my dog. You kill my wife, I kill your wife. But this is not eye for an eye. This is not fair. I kill your slave, you kill my slave. How that can be? If we go and read the interpretation for this verse, give me a second, I will show you. Chapter 2, verse 178. Okay. We will go and show the interpretation so everybody can see what we will talk about. So nobody will say, he's making his own interpretation. Give me a second. Chapter 2.
Verse 178.
All right, let us see the interpretation. You read Arabic and you read English, which that will help us. Read with me. You cannot see the screen, you said, right?
No, the screen. No, I can't see it.
Okay.
I can't see it.
Tafsir al-Jalalain in front of me, everybody can see, and this is the official government of the government of Jordan. It says. It's prescribed for you in the obligatory of retaliation of equal terms regarding slaying both an attribute of one slain and the action involved. A free man is killed for a free man, not for a slave. Do you see it? So what happened now? If a free man kill a free man, he will be killed. But if he kill a slave, no. A slave for a slave, a female for the female. So if I kill your wife, you kill my wife. If I kill your slave, you kill my slave. If I kill you and you are a free man, white man like me, then I will be killed. Well, this is the eye for an eye. And then you agreed that Muhammad he abrogated those verses, and this is you need to ask yourself, okay, this is the same prophet, the same religion, not like okay, between Moses and Jesus there's hundreds of years, long period. So if we say okay, time different, things change, there is obligation, it might be accepted. But here, this is the same prophet. Why Allah, he found himself mistaken? So he changed it because people, they start laughing at him?
Yeah, then it's a problem because God cannot just change today and tomorrow he changes. Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, my friend, you call me as a Muslim and you laugh at the Quran. Did you decide to leave Islam?
No.
Why no? You just laugh at the Quran. Hold on.
Right now.
No, hold on. Hafiz, listen. Be honest with me. Did you laugh at the Quran? Did you laugh? Everybody heard you.
Yeah, because if you can laugh about something, just laugh at it.
No. You are laughing at the word of your God. No. Hafiz, no. Please. You did laugh not at what I said. You laugh at what your Allah said. So how in the world you laugh at what Allah said and still you are saying, I am not leaving Islam yet?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
What okay? You left Islam.
Thank you, Christian Priest, for teaching me.
Okay,
yeah.
so did you decide to leave Islam?
No. For now.
What do you mean no? Hold on. Wait, Hafiz, listen. You did laugh at Allah teaching and you agreed that this is stupid. You said that already. And you are saying to me, no. You already, you have 5 fingers in the bum of Allah already. You spanked him already with me because you laugh. Yeah, that's what happened. Laugh with me. Here we go. He's laughing again. So why you don't want to say I left Islam?
No, leaving Islam, it can be like already, because right now I'm doing my own research. So when you are doing research, you need to be neutral. So right now I don't recognize myself as a Muslim or what. I'm just doing my research. After that, then I'll make the decision,
What do you mean? I don't understand. You are a Muslim and you are laughing at Allah's words.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I was a Muslim.
You was a Muslim, so you left Islam already?
Not today. Already, I left it already. But right now I'm doing my own research to find like
okay. All right.
ways better.
All right. All right, Hafiz.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling, my friend. Take care.
Yeah, thank you.